What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Kith collaboration with New Balance on this 1906R in the white and blue colorway. This is the latest New Balance and Kith collaboration, which consists of two pairs of the New Balance 1906R. So this white and blue colorway released alongside this black and green pair, both pairs retailing for a price of $170 US or $225 here in Canada. So both pairs were available through early access for Kith members that are at the Vitality tier. So fortunately for me, I am at that level, and even though the early access in the States, it seems like this white and blue pair sold out really fast. Here in Canada, our stock sat a little bit longer, but eventually they both did sell out. So the style code for this shoe is M1906RKC. And unlike a lot of previous Kith and New Balance releases, where it was just an exclusive colorway with no actual Kith branding on it, for this pair there is actually Kith branding, making it in many people's eyes more of a true or genuine collaboration. So jumping right into the details, the base layer of the sneaker is constructed out of this honeycomb shaped mesh and has a bit of a stiff and rough texture to it. Right above this, where the laces loop through, we have this metallic silver synthetic layer with the New Balance N logo done in a mix of white and blue. And then overlaid on top of the toe box, we have these tumbled synthetic leather overlays, which is done in a mix of light gray, white, and gold. So you can see here how it's done in this asymmetrical finish, and then surrounding the front toe cap, we have another metallic silver overlay as well. The middle two eyelets are constructed out of these woven strips in a mix of white and gold, and this extends downwards through the New Balance N logo, which is what New Balance calls their N-lock technology. So in a sense, it's kind of like Nike's Flywire technology, where when you tighten up the laces, these strips give you additional lockdown around the midfoot area of the shoe because of the nature of how these strips extend downwards towards the base of the sneaker. Underneath this, we have more of that mesh, along with these silver synthetic leather panels with hits of gold. On the lateral side only, towards the heel, we have 1906R branding in gold, and then wrapping around the bottom of the heel, we have this light blue or powder blue colored TPU heel cup, which gives you additional structure and support for the back end of the shoe. And right in the middle in white, we have NB branding, and then on the very top of the heel, we have these three horizontal strips of reflective silver 3M. As far as the laces go, so this being a Kith collaboration, it wouldn't be a true collaboration if it didn't have a good variety of laces. So the stock laces that they come with are these flat style cream colored laces, but they also come with a flat style white lace, along with another white lace with this gold dotting pattern found throughout. Underneath this, the tongue is primarily constructed out of that same honeycomb shaped mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box. And then on the very top of the tongue, we have this synthetic silver strip with these blue colored hits with New Balance running branding, and on the very top, we actually have the Kith logo here as well. So the back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in this dark blue or navy blue colored liner and has a very subtle, almost quilted pattern to it. The insole for the shoes is also lined in this navy blue colored finish, so this is a pretty well padded ortholite foam insole, and we have Kith and New Balance branding pressed onto the heel. So the upper of this shoe, it sits atop this Activa foam midsole, which is one of New Balance's proprietary foam technologies. So the midsole is painted primarily in white, but we have this beige colored hit on the lateral forefoot, and we also have New Balance's Absorb SBS technology, along with New Balance's Energy technology, which is visible with these gel-like pillars on the lateral heel, which help with impact protection and shock absorption. And then as far as the outsole goes, this is your typical 1906R outsole. So this is constructed out of a gray colored rubber. We have this diamond shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, along with these grooves to give you added flexibility. And underneath the rubber, we have this gold TPU shank plate, which is what New Balance calls their stability web technology. And this is there to help with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit pretty much the same as any other 1906R that I own. So I personally recommend most people to stick true to size. My foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me great, not too snug, not too loose. To give you guys a point of comparison, I also wear a size 10 or true to size in the New Balance 2002R, 860 V2, the 1500, 991, 991 V2, and in comparison, I go a half size down to a 9.5 in a lot of New Balance's made in USA pairs like the 992, 993, 990 V3, V4, V5, and V6. And if you've never worn a New Balance shoe before, sticking with your typical Nike size, for example, like the size you'd wear for the Air Max 1, Air Max 90, Air Jordan 1, 3, that's the same size you should go for this pair, and it should fit you fine. But I know some people that have more of a wide foot, they do prefer to go up half a size for the 1906R, so whatever size you normally go for, just stick with that exact same size. Moving on to the comfort, so the 1906R is a very comfortable New Balance sneaker. It's a very well balanced sneaker, it feels very supportive, but at the same time there's a decent amount of plushness to it. So it's a pair that I really gravitate to when it comes to an everyday comfortable shoe. If I'm going to Disney World, for example, and there's gonna be like 25,000 steps within a day, this is just one of those models that you'll feel comfort all day, and I won't feel pain in the arches of my feet that some shoes that have an overly soft midsole will give me. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so unfortunately the material quality was pretty poor. It was all synthetic materials, and to my knowledge at least, there's no genuine leathers or anything like that on this sneaker. I know most 1906Rs are more performance oriented and they have more of that 2010s era running shoe look, but I think this color palette gave the shoe a little bit more of a premium and elevated look, so it would have been nice if they gave us genuine or a little bit better materials to correspond with the color palette. And in terms of the build and the craftsmanship, at least from that standpoint, it wasn't bad. There were some minor discrepancies in the panel size and shape between my left foot and right foot, but other than that, the stitch job was decent, there weren't any obvious glue stains that I could see, and the paint job was okay as well. So it wasn't perfect, it definitely wasn't as good as a typical made in USA or made in England pair, and I've for sure seen some better built pairs from New Balance's Asia factories too, but let me know in the comment section down below, how was the overall build and quality of your pairs? So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up for you, and I'll show you guys how these look. This color palette is just a beautiful, beautiful color palette. And yes, it does remind me of that general release colorway of the 1906R. I don't remember the exact color name for the shoe. I'll add a picture of it right here. But this is much more of a toned down version, which I really liked. Obviously, part of the draw behind the shoe is the fact that it is a Kith collaboration, so hype obviously plays a part in that, but I think the colorway in itself, like I said, is a very beautiful colorway, one that's going to look really good in the upcoming spring and summer months. It's not anything that reinvented the wheel, but it's just a solid pair with exceptional comfort, and the fact that it's a Kith collaboration makes it all the more sweeter. And between this one and the green and black pair, honestly, both pairs have their strengths. I don't want to decide on one or the other until I actually give you guys a proper review of that pair, so stay tuned for that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thanks so much for watching, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.